The past 2 weeks consisted way too much of having snacks. So no more snacks and no more getting to the studio with the car. Listening to good music and going for a run. It's extremely warm even at 7 in the morning. This was nice. Shower, skateboard to the studio. I actually hate running, it's just really boring. With music on it's okay, but I'd still prefer doing something else. But it's the only thing I have time for. Riding my bike was the best option, but as you might remember, it got stolen. And I was just about to take my bike and head to the studio, but it's gone. Making music is super time intensive. If you're a producer, you already know that. And if someone of the big DJs tells you that they're making a track within 2 or 4 hours, it's just bullshit. Either they're just opening their last project, change a bit and release the next track, or they're just talking about the creative process, which can really just take up to 4 or 5 hours. But getting the mix all done and all of the fine details, listening to the track the next day, changing things you're unsure about, it takes time. So even if I have a perfect run, I still need 2 to 3 days to finish a track completely, and I'm talking here about days with 10 to 12 hours. And the worst case I ever had was working on my track All About from start to finish 3 years. Of course not the entire time, but I always went back to the track, tried to improve it, didn't find the solution and started all over again. And there's even one case worse, and that is if you start a track and don't finish it. All of the time that went into making it, it's just for nothing. It sits on your hard drive, will never be used, so really finish your tracks. I will try to answer how to find the time, but first of all I have to find the time myself to work on the track with Anastasia.
You killed the light on my soul. It's all about love. Wherever I am, whoever you are, you killed the light on my soul. It's all about love.
All done for today making music. I just need to take care of a couple of business things. I'm so far done with the Anastasia track, just waiting for the new vocals. I've also worked on another track, also almost done. And I got great news. My track All About has reached today 500,000 plays on Spotify just within the first 4 months. That's amazing. So time to celebrate. This thing is just a joke. So if you have trouble finding time to make music, there are a couple of things you can do. Okay, actually there are only 2 things you can do. And both of them are pretty obvious and both of them are not really nice. Number 1 is just sacrificing other things. I didn't go a whole lot to school, I was just making music. They almost kicked me out 3 times. Then same thing with the university, but there I kicked myself out. And ever since I'm making music full time. Even on weekends I'm here in the studio to work at least half of the day. I also work every night before going to bed. I basically try always to work and just get all of my other stuff done in between. The second thing you can do is being as efficient as possible with your time. It's one of the very few factors in life that is limited, so try to use it wisely. For example, I try to do all of my phone calls while I'm walking anyways. I brush my teeth while taking a shower. I do emails while a track of mine is bouncing. I really try to not have any dead time. I also avoid resting for no reason. If I get tired, I just make something else where I have to be more active, and usually that helps. I only do the really necessary stuff, so mostly my music and all of the business things. When it comes to private things, I'm a complete mess. Don't spend too much time thinking. A great idea is nice, but as long as it's in your head, it's pretty much worthless. Do not overthink, especially if it's something that you can't predict. I always try to have something to do, even if I wait for people. I always have a plan B with small tasks that I could do instead. But by all costs, I avoid getting completely lost watching TV or on the internet. I mean, from time to time watching a TV show is totally fine, but those days where you just spend the entire day watching something, I don't have these. Also, no more gaming. I'm a bit obsessed with efficiency, to be honest. Every time I don't have something meaningful to do, I get really nervous. I always like to learn something new or to create something. Sometimes people just mistaken my efficiency with laziness, but they're just stupid. Working 24/7 is of course also no solution. It's all about the balance, and that's also the reason why I went for a run this morning. I think if I'm more healthy, I can be more efficient, and even while running, I listen to music, which gives me new ideas for the studio. So of course all of this is only possible if you do something that you really love. The only exception is for my girlfriend Vanessa, family and friends. And today I went back home an hour earlier, just for Vanessa. She forgot her keys. Hello. Okay, changed my shirt, got everything. Vanessa is also almost ready. Are you ready? Okay, now she only needs to find her phone. You find your phone? Yeah? The sky looks really amazing, but we don't have time for a time lapse. Today's edition of grocery shopping is a special one. They redid the entire supermarket over the weekend. It now looks a little bit more fancy, but it's still the same. Now let's get over with the grocery shopping as fast as possible. They didn't have what we wanted, so second supermarket. All done today, no snacks, no chocolate.
Wherever I am.
The sky is amazing, but still no time for a time lapse. Now that this is done, time for a barbecue with friends. Hello.
Hi.
Hamburger.
Hamburger? Perfect.
Yes, perfect.
With cheese and bacon.
No bacon. Der Grillmeister wieder.
Barbecue chief.
Yes.
In the house.
And time for some beer. Really great evening, had a good time, but I'm missing a bit my snacks. Back at home, it's now time to do all of the business stuff. I couldn't do it because I went back earlier for Vanessa, so probably 1 or 2 more hours. Finally all done with the business stuff. I have only one more thing to say. You need to choose something in life that you love and just do it. I did the same with my music and also the same with this vlog. I've never thought that I will be able to do 50 of them or even more than 50 continuously without missing a single upload. So if you just start things, you will figure out fast if they're possible, and that's the only way. It doesn't make sense thinking about it. You just have to do it. That's where I put my keys so that they don't fall out of my pocket while running.